Hey guys, so as promised, I am going to make you guys a recap of what's been going on the last few weeks. I'm going to try to do this pretty quickly for a lot of reasons. So let's get through this as soon as possible. Alright, so first and foremost, I got my DNA back, which was really exciting. Even though there was a little bit of doubt as to where the chips would fall. It turns out that my biggest slice of the pie in my DNA and ethnicity is Irish, and then I have an even split between English and Eastern European. My dad believes that that's probably Russian or Belarus. And it said that the place of origin, or that I'm connected to with England, is Swaff. I don't know if that's an actual place or what, or like there was a typo, or I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back at my geographical information, but I thought that was pretty funny. The other percentage, the smaller percentages of the pie of my DNA and ethnicity, I'm 6% Finnish, which is pretty cool. The minute I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, SpongeBob. That's all I thought about was Finland. I was like, yes. So that's pretty cool. I'm 6%. That's also on the border of Russia. It's like that specific area, I guess. So my dad thinks I'm closer, probably related to like that, like Russia. Then I'm 1% Asian, 2% Middle Eastern. I was like so cool. I was like, what? Asian? Get out of here. Like, let's get some egg rolls. I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, I'll take it. Sure. So then Middle Eastern, I'm 2%. And then Iberian, which is like Spanish, I guess, I'm 2%. So, hey, all right. Daravente. I don't even know what that means. I like learned that in a Spanish class. It's like the only thing I could say because I suck at languages. No, not really. I'm gonna really try to take them up again at some point in my life. But my initial experiences with language, no, wasn't successful. I'm still learning English, and it's been 23 years. No, just kidding. Well, kind of. You can always learn. But no, it was the interesting thing about the Irish heritage too. Last point I want to make before I keep going is so my entire family was connected to the Providence in Ireland, Munster. My mom had a connection in Kerry as well, which is pretty cool, and I would never have guessed that, so that was pretty cool. But I'm the only one in my family who has a connection with the Providence Canal, and my dad thinks it specifically comes from the county Galway and like family that we have from there. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, all right, all right. I'm feeling it. So I could say a lot about my DNA and my heritage, roots, and kind of where you come from mean a lot to me for a lot of different reasons. I think that is part of an American thing as well. We're just kind of fascinated by that, being such a diverse population, just knowing where you came from in your story. But like I said, I could go on about that for like literally hours. Just to conserve time, I'm gonna keep going. I had a sucky spring break. It was absolutely awful. Literally, I was more stressed out coming back than I was going into it. Basically, that first initial day, I started to feel sick. It was the Thursday, but I was like toughing it out. I was like, whatever. And actually, I made one of my best videos so far that day. I love that video. But anyways, I was feeling like shit. Or I was starting to. It was the starting point. I wasn't exactly feeling like shit, but I could feel it coming on. But yeah, then my great-grandmother died. So that wasn't cool. I mean, she had lived a good life, and she was an incredible woman. And she had been sick for a while, but still, it was just kind of like shocking. You never really expect those kind of things, when they happen. So that happened, and that like there was just like, bringing her body from where she was to New York, and there was a lot of planning, and that going around a lot of the week. And on top of that, I just progressively was getting more sick. I had issues with my gut because around this time of year, that's when you start to have issues. If you have stomach problems, is winter and then transition into spring sucks for your stomach. So that was not fun. And it's something I've been dealing with for a long time, and it's just like every time I hit this point, I'm like, oh, wake up call, gotta make a change. So I'm at that point where I'm just like, okay, I gotta start fucking making bread again and making fish, so which aren't bad things, right? Those are good things to know, to do, life skills, but I'm just at that point again. And then on top of that, my grandmother on my father's side is in the hospital, which is kind of tough, because even though I know I'm not anyone's favorite in terms of grandchildren, or towards my grandparents, but, I never was, like, extremely close with any of my grandparents, but I have been very fond of, my dad's mom, my grandmother on my father's side. So it is kind of hard on our family. But she's doing okay right now. She's in the nursing home and her wounds are healing. And we're just all, mainly my dad's family who are down there where she is are visiting her. And we're all going to visit her on Easter. So that'll be really good. And just going to continue to pray and think about her. But that was kind of hard too. And that's kind of been going on and on the last few months. So that's been kind of difficult. On top of that, because I was sick, there was a lot of stress with work and school. And this kind of sick, it wasn't like just upper respiratory thing like I thought it was going to be, and like quick, I'm going to be done. Like I had some kind of bronchitis or pneumonia or something else, like flu, because my rib cage hurt so bad. There were points where I felt like I couldn't breathe. Literally, I was just like, this is really bad. Like it's hard for me to breathe. And it was just awful. Yeah. And there's still remnants of it. Like, it's not even completely gone. It's like about 85 to 95% gone, but it's still here. Like, I still have a runny nose. I still have a little bit of congestion in my chest. Like, so whatever this was, it was pretty intense. So having that and then work and all of that, it was like, great. And that's, that stress and that work is going to continue to roll in pretty much until May, which is, I love it. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. That's life. That's right. Frank, you sing it, even though I sang it for you. Burgers is the next thing on the list. I have been getting into burgers, but not just any burgers, turkey burgers. And you know where? Be Good. Be Good has really good stuff. It's the good stuff. I got into it at work, and now I'm hooked. So I will be consuming a lot of burgers, even though I just talked about my gut and how I shouldn't be eating these different kind of things. I'm going to up my healthy eating, hopefully after Easter. So I'll have to limit how many burgers I get, but it's good stuff, and I've definitely been pretty much as hooked on burgers as I have been on pancakes, and that's been kind of a newer phenomenon for me. And I also like scrambled eggs. That's a new thing too. I'm starting to like eggs, so I'm feeling it. Next thing on the list, budget. So I'm really starting to try to focus on budgets as well. Because as I've stated multiple times, I really want to travel when I'm done with school. That's something that I'm very passionate about, and it's something I really feel I have to do, I need to do for myself, and I just really want to do. It scares the living shit out of me, I think, just going on a plane and actually doing all this, but I just think that it's a life experience I need to experience. However, right now I'm not really doing good with the budget. I'm still at $400 on my credit card, which sucks. And I don't really know what's going on with my student loan. If they re-establish it, even though I'm still in school, they may make me pay for it anyways, so I have to kind of straighten that out. And I've been spending more than I like. I just had to send like $100 to the dry cleaners, and which I basically sent my entire closet. If you're wondering, it wasn't just one item, but I had to do it. It just had to be done. And then I just bought like clothes that I didn't need, but like they're part of like my essentials in my I have an inventory for my closet on Pinterest of like tops, shirts, stuff like that, of what I want, because I'm trying to be minimalistic, a bare necessity, and like what do I need. I get a little bit loose with the word need, a little bit. I think it was pretty fair. There's some areas where I need to chop, but I was pretty fair. Needless to say, these weren't like primary needs, like in the moment right now. Like this wasn't the time to be focusing on my wardrobe. It was to be focusing on savings. So I'm a little pissed at myself for that. I bought this and another top last month, and they're pretty expensive. So, and I think I bought a sweater too. So it's like, what the fuck, Anne? Like, get it together. And I also bought tea, which I got hooked on. And I'm not really sorry about the tea, because that wasn't even that expensive. Harney's great. I'm starting to kind of research other teas as well. I'm looking for my Miracle, my Amazing, chai to compete with the chais I liked at Teavana. So, but I bought that. I had the Harney's green and coconut tea when I was sick, and it was amazing. So I totally recommend that. And I ordered that because I drank like the whole box, and I feel bad. It was like my mom's, so I was like, oh, I'll get you more. What's next? Okay. I have to resubmit my screenplay. Isn't that wonderful? I fucking hate that shit. That's why I stated in the other video, Too Good to Be True, when I was like all excited, and I was like, yes, no more anxiety. Yeah, no. He sent me back, and he was super nice about it, super nice. Like, I was so happy and relieved that he was just so gracious about it and really nice about it. Most professors wouldn't do that. Like, they wouldn't be like, oh, okay, like, you're way over the timeline, too bad for you, and that would have been it. He was like, don't worry, like, we'll work this out. I get you're sick, like, just try to get this into me on time, like, in the next few days, fix the formatting, and we'll just go from there. Which was really, really nice of him, but at the same time for me it's frustrating because I thought I did it right, and I spent so much time like struggling to get it done, and now it's not done, and I have to go back and getting myself into that mode and motivated, and then finding out how to exactly do it so I can just do it. It's just like pulling teeth and exhausting, even just thinking about it, which is probably half the problem, is I think too much. So that sucks. I have to do that this week. I'm hoping tomorrow I can get that done. So crossing fingers, pray for me, guys. Say that I can do this. I can do this. It's gonna happen. What's next on the list? Okay, St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day was yesterday. Great holiday. One that my state really goes out and celebrates. I think it's kind of celebrated really throughout the whole country pretty patriotically. My state does it big though. We do it big here. We know what we're talking about. Come on. So that was kind of cool. It's always cool. I mean, I personally don't like doing anything that big. I usually work, actually. I don't know if that's depressing or not, but if I do something, I mean, it's small. I'm more about just having a really nice home, Irish-American, like, cooked meal, which is basically just corned beef and cabbage, and then, like, Irish soda bread. I love my mom's, as you guys know, Irish soda bread. So that's pretty much what I like to do on St. Patrick's Day, listen to some traditional music, some Patty O'Reilly there. Good stuff. Black Velvet Band, favorite song. But yeah, so it's good stuff. What I did actually to change it up, though, this year is I said a novena to St. Patrick, because we're really celebrating St. Patrick, which is the whole point of the holiday. So I really did, and I've always kind of, the last few years, I wouldn't say always, but the last few years have had a growing devotion to St. Patrick, or at least a curiosity about, like, getting to know more about his mission and what he did throughout his ministry. So usually that's what I do when I say novena. That's me saying, okay, I want to get closer to the saint as a guide and as a friend, and kind of just understanding, their ministry and what they did throughout their life and their story. So I really wanted to do that with St. Patrick, because he's a saint I personally want to grow in a deeper devotion to. I have like a list of different saints that I have a deeper devotion I want to be closer to, or look up to, or connect with in some way. And St. Patrick is one of them. And I think I found his ministry is very relevant to the current times we're living in, and I like his reflections on unity and the Trinity, and really that he brought a pagan nation to Catholicism. I think that is remarkable. And these were people that originally opposed him, and he was a slave in this country, and he came back, with love in his heart, really spreading the word of God, which is really beautiful. And it was great to really reflect that and have that 9 days to pray and to become closer to St. Patrick. I recommend it, and I'm going to start trying to do that every year for St. Patrick's Day. Even though my intentions were very silly, overall I did have in my heart the intentions of becoming closer to St. Patrick. What's next? Okay. This is 14 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. We're going to get through this. We're going to do this together. Okay. Life thoughts. I'm going to just make a part 2.